is still on because it's not available anymore. And we will call either private, you know, people who put their ads on, or agencies who, and everybody was the same. The only flats that were still available were the ones where you didn't want to live in. So we managed to see a flat on Thursday. That was the first day that we actually found a flat that was nice. It was good money, and we thought it was in a rather okay neighborhood. So we went to see that flat on Thursday. We were kind of stressed out because we knew we had to leave on Friday, and we didn't want to rent in another place to spend more money in a different place. And we were like, okay, maybe this flat is okay, so we're just gonna move there directly and everything is fine. We were kind of beginning to be stressed about it, but we were still hoping things were gonna work out. So we went on Thursday to see the apartment. And I mean, when we got in the neighborhood, we weren't really excited about everything, but it was like, yeah, I guess it's okay. Let's see the flat, we really loved it. But by the time we got to the front of the building, there was the train track going by, like, I guess 50 meters from the entrance in the building. I'm like, okay, you know what, that's not happening. We cannot have the train passing by our window all day, every day. This is not happening, I'm sorry. The flat was okay. We wanted to, rent it so we can live and settle down. But we were like, no, this isn't happening. So we then decided, you know what, we're gonna put some more money in our budget, find a better place so that we get everything that we want. Well, we thought that this was gonna solve everything. Well, it didn't. We had to book more days in that place because we still couldn't find a place to go. So luckily the place, the royal apartment, was still available, so we rented it until Monday. And this time we kept looking and looking and looking until Saturday evening. We still couldn't find anything. We kept calling to agencies. Everybody would say the same, well, I'm sorry, the ad is not available anymore, but I can show you something else. And I swear this was what everybody was saying. And at one point I think we were both like, listen, I think they just have these ads so they can, like, hook you. You see a nice flat, you call, they're like, this is not available, but I can show you something else. Yeah, but I'm not interested in something else, I want to see that. So it was kind of like this because everybody was saying the same thing. And it was impossible that they were taken because they were pretty expensive flats. So it's not something that people will just go and take. And it was an ad that was posted, like, I don't know, maybe 1 or 2 hours before. And when we called, it was like, oh, the ad is not available anymore. Like, no shit, dude. I mean, are you trying to tell me that an apartment at this price you already rented in 2 hours? Anyways, so we were so upset by Saturday evening, and we already started to be pretty down about it, that we decided, we decided on a heavy heart to actually go back to my parents and stay for another few weeks until we can actually find something from there, because the alternative was to rent and rent and rent and stay another day, another week, God knows for how long, and that would mean to spend more money and so on. So we did, we bought the train tickets for Monday, and we said that if we don't, we're gonna go. We still didn't find, and on Monday, after I packed everything and we were just about to exit the door and we had the train in half an hour, my boyfriend was like, no, I don't want to leave. It's like my whole being is screaming, kept looking. So we rented this place for 2 days, hoping again that we're gonna find something. So we went there, and the next day we actually found the flat, and it was great. It was slightly more expensive, but it was still in the budget. It was like the top limit of the budget. It was in the same residence, like the complex where we used to live before, and to me I was so excited because I really wanted to go back there. I really loved it where we first lived. So that was a bonus. We knew the area, we knew where everything was, we had shops there, so everything was fine. 2 bedrooms, amazing. It looked really great. So my boyfriend calls the landlord, and the lady picks up, and she said, yeah, the ad is still on, you can see the flat is fine, it's still available, you can move in anytime. And we settled the date for next day to go and see the flat, and we did. But before that, my boyfriend was like, I'm getting like a nasty vibe from this lady, because I think it was the first minute of conversation with him. She was like, I can tell you're a smoker because I'm a doctor and I can tell these kinds of things. And he was like, okay. And then after he hung up, he remembered that he wanted to ask a question. So he texted her if she's, if they have the flat, if the flat is registered and they pay the taxes, because, well, we kind of needed to know that, because, well, anyway, it doesn't matter for what, but we needed to know if they pay the taxes for the flat, because we wanted to, make everything legit, because there are some landlords that don't pay taxes for the flats that they rent. I mean, they don't tell that they have people there, and they kind of take the money without paying the tax, something like that. I don't know how to explain it, I'm sorry. And she was like, well, yes, you don't have to worry about it. We do pay our taxes, we are public figures, and we cannot afford to stain our reputation for a few bucks. Like, okay, a simple yes would have been enough, but okay. And obviously at that point we're like, okay, we need to Google this person to see who the hell she is, because apparently she's a public figure and she's a doctor, so let's find her. We found her. She is actually indeed a doctor. She's an allergy doctor. You know, allergies. Yeah, hay fever. Yeah. That's all that she is. She's a doctor, which good for her. But googling her husband's name appeared, and yes, her husband, it's a big deal. He is a big deal. It doesn't matter who he is, and they are somehow through marriage related to the president of the country. And okay, good for him, but knowing the president and because your husband is a big deal, that doesn't make you a public figure. I mean, I don't know why did you have to throw that out there. I don't like people who just like to brag about things like that. So we were kind of off with her whole attitude, but like, it's okay, we're gonna, suck it up. It's a nice apartment, we wanna move, we have to move soon anyway, so let's go see it and judge after that. So the next week we met with her, and from the beginning it was like the same off vibe that she gave on the phone. She started questioning us, but not, like having like a normal discussion with us. She says like, why are you here? Why did you come here? Why did you move to this city? And we told her like, listen, we've lived here before. We lived 2 buildings away from this building, so we know that we like it here. Why is it so, suspicious that we want to live here? I mean, it's true, none of us is from this city. We were both born and raised in different cities in the country, but this is a very nice city. It really is. It's one of the best cities in our went into the house, and she gave us, those plastic things that you put over your shoes so you don't make a mess on the floor. And she was like, you need to put this on, you cannot come inside with wearing your shoes. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna put that on, that's fine. It's a clean house, I guess. I don't want to bring any kind of dirt, although I wasn't. It was nice and dry outside. And then she started giving us a tour, and she was like, oh, this furniture is so expensive and everything is so nice. My friend told me I'm crazy for buying this expensive furniture and to rent this place. And my son sometimes stays here, but other than that, this flat is immaculate. You need to take really good care of it. And she went on and on about how amazing her flat is, and and she had so many people seeing it and wanted to rent it, but she just couldn't bring herself to put it for rent because she loves it so much. And it's like, so do you want to rent it? Do you not want to rent it? Like, what is going on here? And I felt like my boyfriend was already fed up with her attitude. He doesn't have patience, and especially with people like this. I'm a little bit more patient. I don't like this kind of attitude. I don't really tolerate it. But I have like a better poker face. I can, okay, I'm just take it all in, and we'll see about that. But he was already, I could see his face already starting to, like, I don't like her, let's get out of here. And then she told us then, you're not allowed to smoke in the house. And I told her, yeah, we know, you told us before. And we weren't gonna, because I don't smoke, and although my boyfriend does smoke, he only smokes outside on the balcony, because I don't smoke and I don't like smoke in the house. And she's like, no, you don't understand, you are not allowed to smoke in the house. I'm like, lady, I get it. At this point she was, like, she was trying to, you're not allowed. I'm like, okay, back the fuck off, I get it, we're not allowed, it's not gonna happen. What are we having this discussion for? I'm gonna put it in the contract that you are not allowed to smoke in the house. And she kept going with the smoking in the house, and I was like, okay, thank you, being a bit paranoid. So at this point I was like kind of here with everything, but I was like, come on, the apartment is really nice, it's in the nice residence building, like, you wanna live here, you need to move, like, just, she's not gonna live with you, just let her be. And okay, she was very, very hard to impress, if I could say that, and she barely accepted to, I don't know, rent it for us. But she was like, yeah, but I don't know if you can move in tomorrow, because the next day we had to free the apartment where we rented. And we told her, listen, we would like to move in tomorrow because we are staying somewhere. Tomorrow we have to move, and we don't want to move in another week and a half later, um, we moved back, like I said, in that royal apartment, and there wasn't a washing machine there either. So we kept looking, and in this time we called an agency. We found something, because like I said, there were plenty of ads, but nobody actually had anything still on. Everybody said the same thing: it's not on, but I can show you something else. That's not available, but I can show you something else. So we called an agency, and there was a girl picking up the phone, and it was some sort of a call center, and she was like, yeah, an agent will get in touch with you. We told her the ad number. She said that the flat was available apparently, and someone is gonna get in touch with us. 2 hours later, no, actually no, about half an hour after we talked to that girl, my boyfriend's phone rings, and he picks up, and it was the number from the agency. So he thought the agent is calling him, but when he picked up, it was the robot, and it was like, we're making a survey, what did you think about our agency's offers, and how was the service, everything was okay? And it was like, I just talked to the call center, I don't know how to rate your agency, you didn't do anything for me. So he just hung up. 2 hours later, the agent is calling him. Hi, my name is, did you call about the apartment? Yeah, okay, I'm gonna call you in a few minutes. And he was like, okay, did you call me to say that you were gonna call me? Like, okay, that's stupid, but okay. In about half an hour, he calls him. He's like, hi, the flat is available, but I need to talk to the owner to see exactly how it is, because we haven't spoken in a week. I don't know if he rented it in the meantime or something like that. Okay, call me when you talk to the owner. So another useless phone. 10 seconds later, his phone rings again. Hello sir, I wanted to call you about the apartment. Do you still have the apartment free? Because there's someone interested in renting it. And my boyfriend's like, I think this is a mistake. I'm the person interested in renting the apartment. You're supposed to call the owner. Oh yeah, you're right, I'm sorry. And he hangs up. At this point, we were laughing so hard. You guys have no idea. I mean, we were at the same time laughing, but it's like, is this real life? Like, why is this happening? Why can't we just meet normal people and have like a normal, easy process? Why do we have to go through all this? And after another half an hour or so, a girl calls him, and she's like, that flat is not available anymore. We talked to the owner, and he rented it, and it's not available anymore. But we have something else for you if you're interested. That was like for the 100th time that we heard that in a week and a half. I was like, no, thank you. Have a nice life, because I have never. Whenever we saw an ad from that agency, we knew that no, we're not calling here. I don't care who rents it. We're not calling this agency again. And that sums up the first week and a half. Weekend came, and because the place where we stayed, we have to leave the next day. We're like, okay, what the hell are we gonna do now? Because we can't just keep moving and moving and moving from one place to another. This was the third time in less than 2 weeks. We were spending money, too much money, because moving and booking from one day to another, it's more expensive than if you do it in advance, and if you book for more than a few days. So we just found an apartment, whatever apartment. It was nothing, just a normal apartment, not too expensive but not very cheap either, and we booked that for 2 weeks, because we were like, you know what, we're gonna go there. I don't care if we're gonna find this flat in one day or at the end of those 2 weeks, but we need to stay somewhere, because at this point we weren't working properly, because we were always working and losing money because we're both translators. We work from home and we get paid by the minute. So literally every minute that we don't work, we lose money. So we were spending money and not making money, you know. So the stress was somewhere up here. And when he told me that the washing machine is not working, I already could feel like my patience I'm a very patient person, but I could already feel myself like going downhill from there. And then we entered the kitchen and he's like, oh, by the way, the oven is not working either. And I'm like, yeah, that's fine. He left, and after he left and I went into the kitchen, I realized that there was no microwave either. And at this point I was like, okay, so we can barely cook. I can't do any, wash the clothes. So we have to go buy more clothes because here we don't really have laundromats. I know that in USA and other countries there are these types of places, but here I think it's just one. We found one of those places. We googled it and it's just one in the center of the city somewhere. So like, yeah, of course. So it was shit after shit happening. And again, it was like in it was the little things that kept piling up and brought us to a breaking point. And we would try to remain sane and positive and, support each other. But it was hard. It was very hard. And that is one of the reasons I just couldn't bring myself to. I had my mic and my lights with me because I wanted to film, because I knew when we booked that nice place that it was so nice that I wanted to film there. I wanted to make some videos. I just never imagined that it was gonna be so hard and I'm gonna mentally, break down. And I just couldn't bring myself to do anything. That video that I made with the room tour, it was hard to film. It was mostly because there was a street outside and there was cars passing by on and on. But it was hard for me to make, mentally. So I didn't want to make videos where I'm like, oh, look at me, I feel sad, and I don't want to bring bad energy. Now I'm telling you about this stuff because my energy is positive again. I'm glad. I'm actually glad that I went through all this because I learned some lessons and we found this amazing flat that we wouldn't have found otherwise. And yeah, I'm coming from a good place now, and I can laugh about it now because it's over. So yeah, the next day we decided to go to the mall and buy some more stuff because we had no clean clothes. That flat had not many things to use in the kitchen, like pans, and so we needed some stuff. We needed to buy some food. So the next day we woke up, we looked for a flat, we couldn't find anything. I was like, okay, let's go to the mall and buy the stuff we need. We're just gonna stay here and keep looking. It was a shitty rainy day. It was raining, it was cold. It was just before it started snowing again. We had 3-4 days of heavy snow after that. And yeah, so it was raining, it was cold. It was one of those days where it's just like, no, things aren't going okay. So we walked to the mall because it was 10-15 minutes walking from the place where we lived. And I kid you not, I don't think there were 2 minutes since we entered the mall and the alarm goes on. Please keep calm and go towards the nearest exit. This is an emergency. And at this point, so you can understand our mental situation, my boyfriend looked at me, I looked at him, we started laughing, and we were both like, of course this is happening. since everything's fine, we just got back in, and we just got into the first store, like again 2 minutes maybe. I just got my hand on a t-shirt, and the moment I put my hand on a t-shirt, the alarm goes back on. It's like, please safely go back to the nearest exit, this is an emergency. And at that point the security guards were like, this is not a false alarm, there's fire on the food court, you need to get out now. And at that moment, I mean, the first time I heard the alarm, I kind of, my heart started to beat a little bit. But this time I actually got scared and panicked, because when he said, no, things are actually happening, there's fire on the food court, you need to get out now, I kind of got scared. My boyfriend was like, okay, we need to get out now. Obviously not panicking, I didn't start running or anything, but I was pretty scared. He was scared too, because he's a bit traumatized with this kind of things. There was a few years ago in Romania, there was a fire in a nightclub, and many people died, many young people died. It was big tragedy here in the country. If you guys are from Romania, I'm talking about Collective, and he has lost some friends that night. Some friends of his died that night, and he's very, sensitive about this. And at one point, he's like, you know what, we need to hurry a little bit, because I smell smoke, so we need to get the hell out of here faster. We couldn't actually see the flames or anything. I personally, honestly, did not feel smoke either, but he said he did, and we kind of got out of there as fast as we could. We didn't stick around to see what's happening. We got out, we saw that everybody was out, and still exiting, and we kind of left. We didn't stay to see what happened. I don't think it was anything like very bad. As far as we understood from the people talking, there was indeed a fire at the food court, and it happened before in the same mall. Something, burned in one of the kitchens or something like that. But anyways, I'm definitely not going back there again if it's something that keeps happening, so it's definitely not safe. But yeah, that was a scare again, and it was like the cherry on top. And at this point we're like, we're just gonna go home and we're not gonna get out of there, because things just keep happening. That was the scare about the fire. It was like, we were a bit shaken, but thank God everything was fine. And we went back to our flat, and the thing I didn't mention about the flat, the neighbors were like, they had 3 little kids, and they were loud. Jesus Christ, they were loud, and they were listening to loud music. And so again, it was the little things that drove us to the edge. And yeah, we kind of started working again because we had to. And finally, one day I wake up. My boyfriend is an early bird, so he wakes up way earlier than my comfort zone. But I wake up and he's like, I found the flat. It's across the street from where we lived. It's in a new apartment complex. It was actually building when we moved the first time. So it's across the street from where we lived, in the same neighborhood. It's good money. It looks freaking amazing. Also 2 bedrooms. It's way bigger than the flat that lady showed us. And I'm gonna call and see if it's still available, because the ad was put that morning, like 2 hours before. And he called. It was through an agency, and finally our luck changed that day. The flat was available. The lady from the agency we talked was very professional and very nice. She promised that we're gonna be the first ones who are gonna see the flat. We settled to meet the next day, because it was the first day that it started snowing heavily. And it's like, let's meet tomorrow, maybe the weather is fine, because it was very bad. And we went and we saw the flat. Oh, and we met with the owner. The owner wanted to meet us also, which again I think is perfectly fine, that he wants to know who he's renting mom sent me all our stuff from home. It is a new building. They're actually doing some more construction in the building in front of us, so that's gonna be a bit noisy for a while, but that's okay. I am absolutely in love with our flat. It's amazing. I'm gonna see how I set up everything now so we can, do this more often. But yeah, that was pretty much, I wanna say, uh, the long story short, but it's not exactly short. But again, this is just the cream on top that happened in these 3 weeks, because there were other smaller things that contributed to everything. But overall, it was worth the wait, because if we left when we wanted to leave, we would have found this apartment for sure. And yeah, we're happy. It was all worth it in the end. Now I'm settled in. I will see. I have a room. I have an extra room. It's like a closet space, or yeah, something like that. I'm not sure if it's supposed to be used as a dressing, because it's kind of like dressing size, or like a closet room, but it kind of has an echo. And I need to see if I can, make a setup there. I would like to have my own place to do these things, and the advantage there is that it's very quiet. Here you hear the noise and the cars and everything. But yeah, I don't know if it's gonna happen there, because like I said, the echo is kind of giving a bad sound, and I don't know how to do that otherwise. But yeah, I'm happy. I am not happy, I'm over the moon. Everything is back to normal now, and it started to be back to normal. Obviously there's still some fine touches and some things I need to buy, but all in due time. I just wanted to let you guys know that I'm back. Thank you again for those of you who were here all this time and supported me. Thank you for those who waited to do the custom videos. You guys have been really, really nice and waited. Thank you to those of you who watch my YouTube channel and waited for the videos that I just could not bring myself to film. I had some pre-filmed from home which I uploaded in the meantime, but I just couldn't. I couldn't, and I'm sorry. And yeah, it's over now. I'm finally back. What else? I guess that's it.